So having a good mentor is one of the recommendations I have for anyone new in the industry or trying to get in it. Make sure you find someone.
It's all about the community, right?
Yes.
It's awesome.
No competition, just community. We need more amazing injectors that are passionate about it.
Love it.
Not trying to make money, guys. I know it's about money at the end of the day, but if you think you're just going into it because it's like easy and it's this like fun thing and you think you're gonna make so much money, we need more people that are passionate in the industry and money will come. You know, it's sad because in the industry, there are a lot of illegal, I guess, med spas out there that are popping up all over the place. So I wanted to make sure that I was fully credentialed before I ever touched anyone with a needle. I mean, it's just, the anatomy is just so dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So I wanted to make sure. But it took me a long journey to get here. And then finally...
Yeah, how long?
Well,
when are we staying? My journey started in...
So just a little backtrack. So I was 20 when I first got my lip filler, which is, I'm going to age myself. This is 13 years ago. I am 33. I'm owning it now. Yeah, I'm owning it. But I was like one of the only 20-year-olds back in the day having these big, and back then there was no technique. So it's like I just had these
plump
big lips. But it was like Angelina Jolie was like the thing back then, and Megan Fox. I mean, they still are. They're gorgeous women. A lot of people want that look still. So I just had these huge lips. And ever since then, it was kind of like it built confidence in me. It was just something that was so life-changing. I know it sounds very cliche, but it was just an amazing like journey that I had from when I was 20 and now. So and backtracking, I decided right then and there, like, okay, this is what I want to do for a career. Like, this is the only thing I could see myself being happy and having a passion in it. I didn't see anything else other than, as you know, like someday being a wife and a mom. So I went to school. I made sure that I got my full credentials. And then when I graduated, I immediately started taking as many courses as I could. I had amazing mentors as well that really paved the way for me, which is nice.
And this is all in Scottsdale, Arizona. Yeah.
I also did a few trainings like in LA, Miami. So I always try to make sure once I was credentialed. And then I came here last year before I opened up, like a few, like 6 months after I graduated. And everyone was just so nice and helpful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so fast forward into med spa, building, owning, growing. This is a bit more recent, right?
Yes.
So been living in, getting the work done, and then started getting credentialed and getting training, but then take us up into really stepping into like the business of med spa.
So for me, it was really important to open up my own. I wanted to make sure that I was making my own. I know it's great if maybe you don't have a lot of experience in the industry or have never had anything done or have never seen anything to maybe work for a practice before. But I wanted to have my own only because I knew that I would be able to set my own kind of guidelines. So, and I'm sorry, what was your question?
Yeah. So just how did it start? It was pretty recent that it happened, right? Like so we're talking about a year.
So I fully launched, like had my grand opening in November.
Okay.
So when I came here last year in April, it was when I was starting to like network and learn as much as I could about opening a practice. I had never owned anything before.
Wow. So
it's my first business, my first baby. But before then, I was already marketing myself. I was talking about it. All my family knew, friends knew, everyone knew, like, Araceli's going to open up a med spa. This is what she's going to do. So I had been networking for a while, even before, like, while I was in school, right? So when I opened up my doors in November, the floodgates opened. Thank God. You know, I'm so grateful. I have
so
such amazing
how did you
support.
build that book of business so that you had your clientele when you opened your business?
Yeah. So I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends there, and everybody's so sweet and nice. I am such a like little butterfly socially. So even when I was at the pool or I was at the gym, I was just always talking about it. I mean, I eat, breathe, and sleep this. Like, I love aesthetics. I love what it does. I love how it makes you feel. But more importantly, it's like the back end education of it. I just think it's fascinating.
So we call that grassroots marketing here. That
Oh,
it is the people meeting, talking about, right? Which that's business in a nutshell, right? Like just as much as social media strategy is an integral component with your marketing, and paid advertising now as you're running your med spa, like investing dollars and investing in creative and having an organic strategy. And what does that organic strategy look like? All of this stuff. The grassroots marketing is the integral piece of growing your utilization as a provider, and then also as you grow your team, how they can leverage the brand that you've created, and you can leverage that to help fill their books as well.
yeah, that's so true. And don't get me wrong, marketing is a must.
Yeah.
You have to have a team that backs you up. That 100% is true. My team it's me, myself, and I am my amazing receptionist. But we are literally marketing ourselves. But like I say, I've been doing it for years where I was talking about it, going out socially. So that's how I kind of built my clientele before I opened. And then I made sure I had an event for like a grand opening event.
Nice. What'd you do for the grand opening event?
So I have a space with 3 rooms. My
Okay.
injection room, our like break room. I have another room that eventually I want to get an esthetician in there.
Okay.
So as you know, having kind of my passion is in injections. I like filler, Botox, like PRP, PRF, microneedling. But I'm not an esthetician. I don't
Okay.
really care about the skin. I know it sounds terrible, and people are gonna be
So
like,
you're not
"No, don't say
passionate
that."
about it.
I'm not passionate about it. No,
Okay.
I rather hand that off to someone else that
Yeah.
does have a passion. My whole thing is I'm so non-salesy too. I don't want to be offering something that I don't have a passion in. So eventually I'll put someone in that room. But what I did is I opened all 3 doors. I closed my injection room for the grand opening. I have a front desk area, and then I have the back front area, I guess, where my receptionist sits. And so I opened the whole thing. I sent out invites to everyone I knew. I said, invite whoever you want. There's going to be like food. And I had like a food truck there, so that way they could just walk up and
Oh,
get
that's
whatever
fun.
the food. I had like a little red carpet. I didn't spend too much. I think just the music. I got a lot of champagne, food, and then just great people that were so supportive.
Love it.
So yeah.
Okay, so what's next? What's the next thing you're excited about? Is it finding another provider? Is it is it expanding your location and what it maybe service mix? What's next for you?
Yeah. So I think we talked a little bit about it yesterday. Um, I didn't go into the industry on a business mindset. Like, I want like 5 locations. I want all these things, which I know some people are more ambitious and they
Yeah.
want that.
Mhm.
For me, it's a passion. I just love to do what I'm doing. I want to be able to like go to work and then go home and have a nice,
Totally.
life that I enjoy what I'm doing. So for me, it'd probably just be I want to be fully booked.
Got it.
Once I'm probably having about 2 to 3 patients a day, which apparently that's good in the industry, especially starting out, 4 or 5 months ago. So I have a book of business, which is great. I want to continue to grow it and build more clients. Referrals are like the number one thing for me. So as I'm getting busier, I'll start incorporating new things. I'll probably get an esthetician. And then I don't know that I want another practice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want
that's
that.
great. Well, the cool thing is that you get to see how this goes, right? Like,
Yeah.
things evolve, things
Yeah.
change,
Yeah.
and maybe you will, maybe you won't, but right now, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
It's so fun to see both sides of like the stories of people walking around, people that have been doing this for such a long time. People are just starting out, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. My mentor, Charles at Med Spa in Scottsdale. Love Charles. He's amazing. He opened up he's been in the industry for like 10 years. So, and he basically mentored me. So having a good mentor is one of the recommendations I have for anyone new in the industry or trying to get in it. Make sure you find someone.
It's all about the community, right?
Yes.
It's awesome.
No competition, just community. We need more amazing injectors that are passionate about it.
Love it.
Not trying to make money, guys. I know it's about money at the end of the day, but if you think you're just going into it because it's like easy and it's this like fun thing and you think you're going to make so much money, we need more people that are passionate in the industry and money will come.
Yeah.
Like,
Great.
I feel like I think that's why I've been successful so far. And
Is that your focus has been more in the love of it than
Yes.
Yeah. That's great.
And it's been going great, thank God. But for sure, having a good mentor and going in on it and educating yourself is really important too. Which is why these conventions is awesome. Why your company is awesome, because while you're growing in your business and you can hire other like expand. Yeah. So.
For sure. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
you.
What was the name of your practice again?
Snatural Medspa.
Snatural
Like
Medspa.
snatch but natural.
Hey,
Snatural.
hey, out of Scottsdale,
Yes.
Arizona. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.